Everything that appears is first met by a simple, quiet witnessing. It has no name, it has no history, it does not relate itself to anything. A sound is heard, a shape is seen. Before anything is said about it, there is only this clear noticing. But the moment that noticing passes through the mind, a familiar movement begins. The mind compares, labels, connects with memory and builds a picture. A car is no longer a shape appearing, it becomes color, brand, metal, road, story, meaning. In an instant, an entire world is formed. The same mechanism creates the sense of self. A simple presence is here, silent, unmoving. But as soon as it enters the mind, it becomes an image, a name, a body, a history, a role, a personality. This image appears real only because it has been repeated for years, revised constantly through old memory. Example 1. Seeing a car. A silent perception appears, a shape, a color. Immediately the mind adds, my car, expensive car, old car, fast car, comparisons. The simple perception becomes a story. The purity is replaced by interpretation. Example 2. Meeting someone. A person approaches. In silence, there is only movement and form. But the mind says, they like me, they don't like me, act confident, impress them. In seconds, an image appears and begins performing. The silent presence is overlooked. The old character takes over. That image suffers. That image fears, protects, attaches, defends. Not the silent presence that has no name. Every conversation, every social moment is filtered through the same movement of memory. Every word is borrowed from the past. Every sentence is shaped by what is known. When talking begins, the mind takes the lead. The old image speaks. The old word continues. Nothing new is lived. Silence is not a practice. Silence is simply the absence of feeding this movement. When silence is allowed, the mind's habit pauses. The imagined self is not revived. The filter does not take over. The loop cannot continue. Silence is the only moment where the story is not picked up, where the image of someone is not strengthened, where the natural clarity that has no name remains as itself. From this silence, suffering is seen for what it is, not a problem in life, but the life of the imagined self. Silence reveals this. Silence dissolves this. Silence is not an escape. It is the end of participation in the story that hurts. Let's look at the disturbed child. Imagine a child on the floor, overwhelmed, crying, rolling, lost in their own disturbance. That disturbance is already there. Now imagine the adult reacting from their own mind, raising their voice, adding fear, adding frustration. The child screams, the adult screams louder. Two disturbances now feed each other. Suffering multiplies. But when nothing is added, no judgment, no comparison, no past, the disturbance does not spread. The child may remain upset, but the adult is not pulled into the same movement. There is awareness next to the child, not another storm on top of the first. This is the essence of silence, not forcing quiet, but not multiplying the noise of mind. Example 2. A friend in mental disturbance. A friend is caught in a storm of violent thoughts, fast, loud, uncontrollable. Anything added, even comforting thoughts, even positive advice feeds the storm because both belongs to the same field of mind. The moment a thought is answered by another thought, the disturbance doubles. But when nothing is added, no fixing, no correcting, no replacing their thoughts with better thoughts, the storm does not spread. Awareness stands beside them, untouched, unclaimed, unpulled into the mental movement. The difference becomes unmistakable. Adding multiplies suffering, not adding leaves suffering where it is and leaves the purity untouched. Silence is often misunderstood. Silence is not the absence of sound. It is not holding words back. It is not forcing the mouth to stay closed. Even the effort to be silent comes from the same center that imagines itself to be someone who must achieve something. That effort is still the mind. It is the movement of becoming. It is the old habit trying to control experience. True silence is different. It is the absence of getting lost in the mind's movement, not the absence of noise, but the absence of identification. Thoughts can appear, emotions can rise, sounds can come and go. None of that breaks silence. Silence is broken only when the observing presence takes the shape of a thought, believes it, and becomes the image it describes. When witnessing remains as it is, not following the mind, not resisting it, not participating in its stories, silence is already here. Silence is not achievement. It is natural state when the observing presence does not lose itself in the mind's verbal game.